Okay, guys, welcome to SL Enhance. We're about to talk about women in leadership. Can you tell the audience about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Faith Greaves, and I am a fourth-generation Canadian. Lived here since 1975, and I have 3 children and 3 grandchildren. This place here is beautiful, Canada. My background is, my last big adventure is I ran for city council, so that's municipal government. And that was a beautiful experience for me, something that I will pursue in the future. I'm about community development. I'm an advocate, and I'm also a philanthropist, working with different groups of people, make an impact in reference to what we're doing for community development. You know, our children are the future, so I'm very involved in that area. I worked in Immigration Canada back in the 80s, and I love it so much. I love seeing the opportunity that it gives folks to come to Canada and experience Canada. I worked with the financial wellness community. I enjoyed that as well.
That's a powerful description of what you do, and you have vast, background and experiences in many areas. So this is pretty much what makes you a suitable candidate in terms of leadership, in a diverse environment. So the next question is, how would you describe women in leadership?
Well, women in leadership has to, really know what they're about. What are they going to be focusing on? Because when we are leading, we have to lead with a purpose. We need to know what it is that we're going to be responsible for, because with leadership comes a big platform. So one has to be driven, one has to be determined, one has to be ready for anything that comes her way. One needs the support, because no leader can do it by themselves. We need the support of people, and people who believe in our vision and our mission and our purpose. You have to go out there as a leader. You have to be in the forefront. So at times it can be challenging, but don't worry about that. Things will fall into place, but take your stand. Take your stand. Be firmly established in what your beliefs are. Be firmly established in the people that you surround yourself with. You want to have people that are like-minded thinkers like yourself, and believe in your vision, and just go out and do it. Make it happen.
Do you think that there are hindrances, especially in third world countries or developing countries, regarding women getting into leadership position? Could be corporate, could be government, could be nonprofit? Absolutely,
because it still is a man's world. So the fight is still there for women to be able to be identified as a leader. There's still that mindset that a woman belongs in the kitchen, a woman belongs in the bedroom mindset. So women really have to position themselves, and as I said, have those support systems that they need to be able to do the work that they're destined to do. It's a fight, it's a struggle, it's not easy. But once you're determined and you have the people and the support, it makes a huge difference. You will be challenged, don't worry about it. Once you set your mind to it, no matter how many times you fall, pick yourself up and go. Go. You will be challenged, but just go.
So that's your empowerment message for women, no matter the challenges that they are facing, getting into positions of influence.
Yes.
They shouldn't give up.
Don't.
And resilience, perseverance.
Yes.
And also the support, as you mentioned.
Yes, they need that. They need that support, because no one can do it by themselves. No leader can tell you that I did this all by myself. You can't beat your chest and say, I did it by myself. It's not the truth. The truth is we need people who believe in what we're about. We need people who will be there to say, yes, she is capable of doing such and such a thing. Yes, she's worthy of. Yes, she can. I've seen her. I've witnessed her. So you need to have that support system from the get-go.
So support from other ladies as well, support
yes,
from men?
From men. It doesn't matter who your supporters are once they believe in your vision. You can't let them down. You can't just say, I'm not doing this. Just keep going. Keep going. There is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Is there any particular attitude or trait or characteristics that women bring in leadership that men don't?
Of course. Women are passionate. They're compassionate people. They're emotional in the sense that, I'll give you a scenario. When it comes to children, because naturally we're nurturers, we're mothers, we're foundation. We can relate to the children in most cases better than our male counterparts because of our makeup. You know, we remember things. We can relate. We can adjust our thinking. We look at things differently than how men do because of how we are made. So when it comes to how we treat individual communities, people, with passion, with love. So you gotta love what you do. You have to be passionate about what you do. There's a difference. And it also reflects on your entire persona. It's not something you take off and put on. It's something that it goes with you throughout the course of your lifespan. A leader, it's like you're always there. You're taking that task and you're making sure it's happening. You're moving it forward. You're getting the people that support you. Totally different. Totally different than how our brothers look at things. Men are different. They compartmentalize things. We remember everything. What they forget, we always remember. There's a certain attitude that they take. For a woman to be a leader, her mindset and attitude is different than a male. A male is more, you'll find. And a lady is more relaxed and she's in a calmer way of which in how she project herself, how she come across. And don't get me wrong, we are stern too. But in order to win you over, we have to show the other side of us as well. We're gentle.
So, because we see that there are women who are presidents, especially in Western countries.
Yes.
In Africa, I believe the first female president, I think she was the president of Liberia.
Yes.
Do you think that created that opportunity for women in Africa to believe that one day they are going to be presidents in their respective countries?
Of course, she gave them hope. She gave them hope that they too can open that door. She gave them hope in regards to what she represented. She gave them hope in reference to what she was doing. So, you know, little girls always like, I want to be like this person. I want to be like my mom, or I want to be like this because of the role model. What she has, the barriers, the walls that she has broken down. So it's doable. Again, hard work, working hard, focusing on your goal, focusing on that vision, and it will become real. Do not let anyone sway you. You need to know who you are first and foremost. Who you are. What is your purpose? Know and identify your purpose. You can be anything you want to be. It's up to you.
So I know that women are also entrepreneurs, and some of them are in business for themselves. So what's your how would you describe that experience, or what's your view on women in business?
Well, we need women in business. We do. We need to balance. We need to balance things. Women bring a certain persona to business. Women bring a certain flair, a certain style to business. when we see women in business, our goal is to empower them. Our goal is to support them, to know that, yes, we appreciate what they're doing, because they are making up that percentage of the population that are actively involved. They're creating opportunities for others. They're making headways. The population of women entrepreneurs have risen.
Yeah.
It has risen, which is amazing, because whatever your talent is, go out there and just do it. And if you need help, ask for the help. You know, there's agency popping up over different communities, even overseas. You can actually connect with for help. There's information on the internet about entrepreneurship. Just ensure that you have a business plan, and make sure that business plan has your goal, your purpose, your mission, your financial structure, projections. You need all that in there. But start. You know, don't be scared, because there's so many people out there that can help you. But it's good to see that growth in our communities today, globally.
Interesting. Because if I can share my experience when I was in my country, Sierra Leone, I saw a lot of people who were traders, actually women. You know, so in Africa we see that a lot, that the traders are typically women.
Especially if you look to at Proverbs 31, the capable wife. What she was doing when her household was sleeping. She was repairing. She made sure the house was taken care of while everybody was asleep. She was still busy. She was still busy, whether it's she's baking, she's cooking, she's sewing. She made sure her household. So women were always entrepreneurs in their own rights from home.
Interesting. Even the fact that they look at creative means to take care of their family, you know.
Absolutely.
Can be selling cold water or selling juice, or maybe selling handmade fabrics or products, right?
Yep.
What's your view on failure, setbacks, and disappointment, challenges? I mean, these are things that people struggle with to grasp. And if you have had any, and what have you learned from them?
Okay, so when you have failed or a setback, it's not the end of the world. Get up, brush yourself off, start again. Start again. Don't be focusing on the failure. Focus on the solution. Where did you fail? Look at what happened, and find solution for that area, but move forward. Don't let it be a setback. I can recall when I went outside of the country to do some immigration work, the challenges that I faced, because I was told it's easy, it's not challenging in that particular community. It was very challenging because I went in not knowing, and I went in with a number of expertise information coming from here and going there, but it was also a different culture. And so with different culture, you have to know how to interact, how to understand their issues completely. How do they deal with their issues? How do they deal with frustration? So you've got to understand and know the culture. But it didn't stop me from doing the work that I was set out to do. I had setbacks, yes, because I had to create a new way of looking at the business itself. How do I connect with people? But it was okay, because it's also a learning experience, and what you're learning, you're taking it forward to be more effective. So do not worry about falling down 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Once you are driven, you're passionate about that project that you want to bring to the forefront, just keep going at it. Keep going at it. Keep going at it. You will see the reward at the end of the day. You literally will see the reward at the end of the day.
Thanks. The second to last question is, what's your advice to, especially to young women, who are trying to become their best in life and fulfilling their purpose, passion, and potential.
Of course. You know, our young women especially, they have gone through so much hurt, abuse in some cases. I just want to let them know, stay in school, get your education, First priority, get your education. With your education, yes, the education it doesn't have any barriers, it doesn't have any colors. Just get your education. It opens door. Sometimes you might think, no, it doesn't. It does. Get your education, because at the end of the day, nobody can say you did not achieve one of your goals. You know, when you get that, you will be able to do what you need to do. Nobody can take that away from you. Never let your friends dictate your life. You need to know your life. You have a responsibility. It's up to you. So persevere, focus, stay in school. When you're out of school, do whatever it is you want to do that you're passionate about. Make sure too, when you're in school, you're taking big subject that is going to impact your career choice.
Interesting. So this brings me to a similar question that I'm going to ask you, which is the last question. What attitudes or mindset or set of beliefs one should possess to succeed as a woman?
Okay, so you must have a positive mindset, because as a woman, you will be facing challenges. It's just, that's how it is. So have a positive mindset. Again, associate yourself with ones who are on the same path as yourself. Associate yourself with leaders. Associate with yourself with people who's going to inspire you and take you to the level that you need to get to. Read a lot. The internet is there. Connect with the right sources. Know who you are as a person. Know what your goals and your purposes in life. Reevaluate yourself. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I want to be? What do I want from my life? What sort of people should I be hanging out with? Am I listening? What did my parents set for me? What goals? Be focused. If your friends are not doing what you're doing, it's okay. You are an individual. You have to be that leader you want to be. Okay? You have to be that leader that you want to be, because nobody knows you better than yourself in most cases. Your parents, and above all, our Creator. So be focused and stay strong. Stay on your course.
I think that's the conclusion of this interview, and we have learned a lot from our mother here, especially in areas of women in leadership and entrepreneurship, and her insightful ideas and advice, especially to young women, to stay on the right course and also to get your education, you know, and to be themselves, and to also listen to the right people. Okay, well guys, thank you very much, and Madam Faith, nice talking to you.